大丈夫ですか？
Another exceptional week of the Mikadono Sisters and my friends. We're talking about episode number 10 here today. And I wanted to start off by saying, you know what's really sad sometimes is reviewing episodes that are just dope and anime that are dope or really good or awesome. You know, whatever word, whatever gratifying insert word you want to put there. But when anime are just like on this like generational legacy run of just like they're just delivering week after week after week. As a reviewer, it's actually harder to review the episodes because it's kind of just like I hit record and I'm like, hey, yo, what's up, guys? They did it again. Another one. They went Kobe, and like that's it. See you next week. And when anime have a lot wrong with them, or, I think most anime fit in this 6 to 7 out of 10 box where they have a lot good, but then they also have a lot bad. And a lot of episodes are a mix of both, or maybe one episode you're so surprised that like, yo, they just had a 10. And then the next episode you're surprised like, yo, they just had the stinker of a 4 out of 10. And those are always easy to talk about because it makes the commentary so heavy, whether like they surprise you with incredible episode or they surprise you with like just a doo-doo episode. So anyways, Mikadono Sisters episode 10 was incredible. It was awesome. So it was all focused around Miwa once again, right? And Miwa's whole thing is she has been lacking a little bit in shogi because she has had you as her supporter. And she has just, frankly, let's just put it like this. All three girls have kind of fallen in love with you, and that's affected every part of their being. And the other portion of it is he lives at their home, so he's taking care of them. Like, he's a housewife, essentially. Like, he's taking care of them. He's making sure their needs are met, from, like, a physical, mental, and emotional level. And, they're eating well and, their health. And, like, bro is just on it, right? And he's like their support system, and he's the house husband, you know what I mean? And like a damn good one too. So it's like he has just kind of changed their chemistry. So this episode is focused around Miwa, and it also introduced a new character in her name is Sakura. And Sakura is a competitor to Miwa in shogi. And she has been feverishly chasing Miwa over and over. Now, Miwa has never lost to her. So she's like, I don't even see you as a rival. But to the Sakura girl, she is a rival. So, Yu ends up coming across her as he's heading to Miwa's tournament. He wants to go and see her play in person. He runs into this girl and, he saves her because she's like just a ditz. She's, reading a book or running into stuff. And she's basically like the girl version of him, but maybe a little bit more talented. You know what I mean? And they share out like just the most funny moment ever where, he's in like they're in a shrine eating lunch because, Miwa, he comes to deliver Miwa's lunch and they're eating and he falls on her and Miwa's like, how dare you have this cliche rom-com moment in the shrine? And it's just so effing funny. Like it just like I was like, I had to pause the video because I was just laughing so much. Then later in the episode, he goes to a different shrine to pray because this girl's all about like, prayer. I need divine intervention to help me win this new Sakura girl. So they go to pray because Miwa's gonna enter the new tournament and her first opponent is the Sakura girl. So they go to pray for a good match and he brings, the other Mikadono sisters. He brings Kazuki and Nico with him. And they see the Sakura girl there, and again, he falls on her once again. They get all fired up. They pray like, hey, don't let Miwa lose to that. You know what I mean? And it's hilarious. And the end of the story is Miwa ends up losing. And this is like the first time it's happened. And again, you being that perfection of a house husband, stays up late, make sure that she gets her midnight snack because she's really like practicing, because she just lost and had a big moment. And they share the cutest moment where he kind of he gives her like a chocolate treat at night. He does the work. Like this man is just like, yo, Martha Stewart move over. This man just like pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? He's so good. He's like Chef Ramsay in the kitchen. So like he makes her this really cool snack and they share a really cute moment. And then the Edie runs into the Miwa Edie once again because we're still focused on the Miwa arc, I guess. And yeah, it introduced a new character, you know, very ditzy, very similar. She kind of fell for you because, you know, he has that like suave about him, and that's just funny. And yeah, the moment this episode was deep as far as like Miwa and her experiences, like, you know, with her in her shogi tournament, experiencing a loss for the first time in a while, losing that little bit of a spark, but, you know, gonna get it back for sure. You being the catalyst for that. Introducing this new character in Sakura, having Nico and Kazu kind of take background, but also really be there too. You know, and I think they just really nailed it this episode. So it was entertaining, it was fun, it was cute, it was charming, it was funny. Funny is a big, important one for me, you know, with these rom-coms, right? They're romantic comedies. So, like, if there's no comedy, there's no point. So they just nailed it. I don't want to say it was a 10 out of 10 episode, but it was like a 9.5 out of 10. It was like a 9 out of 10 for sure. Like, it was I had a really good time watching, and it was just really fun. And I think that is at the end of it is like, did the show make my day better? Yes. That's all you can ask for when you're watching anime, right? So yeah, another great week of Mikadono Sisters. We have episode 11 and 12 left, so 2 episodes. We're going to see on... I don't know if any girl's going to win, per se, but we'll see on how we end the season. But yeah, fun time. Another great episode. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below of this week's episode of Mikadono Sisters. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for episode 11, my friends, as we wrap up the season. All right, we'll see you then. Peace out.